Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm glad to have you with us for NBA basketball. This Eastern semifinal series reaches its climactic Game 7. It's the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Detroit Pistons. I'll catch up with you at halftime.
That's impressive. And Doris Brooks spoke with Mark D'Antoni. Doris? Thanks again, Doris. Kid and Tango. And now, just over a minute play here in the first. Then, wanted by Prince. And it's blocked. There's Phillips. He's tightly guarded. Wallace. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Kidd. Shot is off. Nice defense from Wallace. Phillips working against Kidd. And Phillips, here we go. That's good for Wallace. It's just sitting on Phillips. Wallace has got his first basket.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as he's finished. You just don't know how to play.
Here's Kidd.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
The Pistons have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. There's Phillips. Down low. Hamilton kicks to Phillips. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hamilton. And assist for Phillips.
Clean look they gave him there, fellas. He drained those.
And with it, Phillips picks him up defensively. Outside Kidd. Then covered by Hamilton. Jefferson just over Kidd. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. More to keep it by 45 in the ball so far. Phillips kicks to Hamilton. 3 pointers off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger. Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Hamilton against Kidd. Rejected by Prince. Brought by the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Pistons lead. This game they're losing on Sunday.
Well, with the number of turnovers they had in that game, that seems to be all the way. Well, especially, Steve, when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. I mean, that's a bad operation. Turning it over and then not defending.
The Pistons shooting 43%, so it's taking the floor today. Gives him a repass. Hamilton with outguarded by Sims. Jefferson against Hawks. And stolen by Hamilton. Here's the Phillips.
goes down, then he's as open as he was there. Got me thinking back to my day.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, reminds me a lot of myself in my younger days too, guys. Oh, he's going to just hang those home if you give him that much space. Straight on clean. It's to Jefferson. Like the kid.
And he grabs it.
You can see the accuracy there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Carter. Their teammates have a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it close to the rim. Potential momentum builder. Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far. Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
That's good for Jefferson and the assist by Kidd. Kidd's got 4 assists in the game. Kidd against Billups. Back to Wallace. It's stolen by Martin. Here's Sims outside Kidd. To the inside. The shot's good for Sims.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing in the last few minutes now. Yeah, that's 4 straight assists, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
The Pistons have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Prince's shot is good. Prince! That's it, Brian. 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Kidd gets to Martin. And he feeds it to Jefferson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Jefferson's got his second basket of the night. This is to Wallace. Working on Martin. Wallace. And the Pistons lead by 1.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint. Yeah, they're pretty aggressive, but getting the ball inside into that lane area has been useful.
In with it. Billups picks him up defensively. Kidd pushes to Jefferson. To the paint. Here's Kinder. Back to Kidd. The shot will not go. Nice defense from Wallace. Prince the pass to Wallace. Back to Prince. And another three to the shot.
It could be a foul in their offense sometimes, but the defense still needs to keep an eye on it.
Kidd against Billups. There's Kinder. Solid defense right there from Billups.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board. Yeah, even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Prince kicks to Hamilton. Fires from the wing. Here's Wallace. Played in with the first touch. Wallace has got 6.
He got a great read of where that miss was going. That allowed him to be the first guy to it.
Back to Kidd. Will it go? Basket is going to count. Goaltender gives us a call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket. And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans. Well, that's a whistle that did not go over very well.
Now Billups. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Just good. And the Pistons lead by 6.
That's another assist for a team that is putting on the swing. Good share the ball. And his ball mentality. Always a part of the forcing, moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Defended by Baker. And Billups, here we go. Somehow it goes the tight D and gets the waist.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, he has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim. And what amazing skills he has as a distributor, too, Steve. He doesn't just pass the ball effectively. He does it in spectacular fashion, too.
And the Pistons making a change here. Prince is checked in. Prince! Always gets to Billups. Just 5 to shoot. There's the dish to Prince. Hamilton, guarded by Mayo. On that that's a good way to play. He's no good. Very excited by getting on the offensive glass right there. Yeah, just blue-collar stuff. And then he put a little flair in the dunk. Outside Conley. To the basket. Oh, it's covered. Here's Cameron. Solid defense right there for Lewis. Detroit leading by 8.
Looks like they're going to have one of those days where they can do no wrong.
Well, they haven't done anything wrong so far. Double-digit lead already.
Mayo. He passes the play. Baseline jumper. Get it to go. Excellent defense there for Vancouver. Hamilton up the next time. 13 feet away. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensive.
You know what I'm asking here is who's left in their confidence.
This shooting has been tremendous here. Their offense looking primed and ready for this match. Outside Billups. Takes a three. The shot was off, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. 2-second difference between Sharp and Beasley. Miller into the lane. Shot is blocked. Here's Conley. And Billups out on the glass. Conley's got his first bucket of the night. Billups with the ball. The end of the first quarter. Pistons. And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
And how about the defense, guys? They have really controlled the lane with their shot blocks.
Yeah, excellent. Their shot has either been altered or rejected.
We got Wallace. And it's Prince in at the position. They're the good Detroit. Let's go to 70. Pass to Ward. Baker is guarded by Billups. Baker. Detroit. Now here's Prince. The kick out to Billups. Left side, Billups. Back to Wallace. Defended by Cameron. Wallace misses.
Pretty good look at the basket, but defensively, they did a nice job rotating, forcing the hits.
The basket over. 4 on the clock. Back to Cameron. Here's O'Toole. And the Pistons lead by 12. We have a breakdown here, guys. Officers fans for the Pistons.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. They really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor of remaining.
Also, we've seen them have active hands on the defensive end. Lots of pressure on the ball, coming away with some steals.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. I'm going to expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly.
He was checked in.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had him. He is so powerful in the lane.
Running by Prince. And here we go. Another shot. He's into the lane.
The defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Wallace dishes to Prince. Jefferson on him. The kick out to Billups. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Wallace.
Plenty of damage anyway. It's only with one hand. He threw it down pretty hard.
Inside. No good. Backing down his Wallace. Off the left, driven up. That's trailed by 10. And the Lions are trying to have bench elapse in the second quarter of play. Here's Martin. Shots off. Nice defense from Hawks. Detroit did down 50% from the score in the second quarter, 3-6. Hamilton the pass to Wallace. Leads the kid. Kicks it to Martin. All zone. And messes it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally go after the defense on him.
Hamilton against Kidd. Unloads from 13. Hamilton. Hamilton's got 11. And the Nets with possession down by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
He dishes it to Jefferson. Pass to Martin. There's the double team of Hamilton. It's Jefferson with the drive. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And with the making a change, this means one by 12. Prince gets the Billups. He's covered by Kidd. Got loose. That's out of bounds. Total return possession. Still Pistons ball. And so it's Detroit with the ball. The defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Shot clock at 3. Here's Prince. This is for Billups. And it's 7 points for Prince.
Not really the shot they were looking for, but still they got it to go.
And the first time out call in the game for Detroit.
He has to be frustrated by how his offense is flowing. I can't blame him. They're getting good looks out there, but the shots just aren't falling.
And that can get into a team's head if it goes unchecked, continuing to miss good shots. So this timeout might be a way to combat that.
Kidd picks them up. To start the drive. And it's good. Martin's got 8 points.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today. They've needed it.
Wallace defended by Jefferson. Wallace. And the Pistons lead by 14.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he was really smooth around the basket.
Here's Martin. 6 down for the post. Martin's got 4 points this quarter. Pistons have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Prince backing him down. Defended by Jefferson.
Defensive foul. Richard Jefferson. That's his first personal foul.
And the Detroit has possession. Prince dishes to Wallace. He gets it to Wallace. And Jefferson, here we go. And it's blocked by Hamilton. 10. Prince backing him down. Defended by Jefferson. Wallace left side. Now Wallace inside. And he takes it into the lane from a very nice feed. Wallace has got 12 points in the assist.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display. He may just be getting warmed up here.
Kidd picks to Jefferson.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Second chance effort. Wallace misses. That's trailed by 10. Here's Sims. And stolen by Hamilton. Here's Prince. And he seizes it one-handed.
Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
That's not power on the time.
Guys, this is just too close in the game. Giving the ball up like that, and then failing to get back in transition.
Wallace left side. Backs him down. The baseline J. Oh, that's blocked. Martin, back at 6. Kidd. Kidd is covered. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Jefferson slides up.
Good solid defense in the corner. They're challenging the shot, but not foul. Even the best team is being bothered by his defense.
And the Nets making a change here. Samuels checked in. Phillips passes to O'Koor. He's against Martin. Back to Phillips. And there's the feed to O'Koor. Covered by Martin. 11 feet away. O'Koor is a steal. O'Koor's at 4 points now in the fourth. Now it's on the Nets trail by 14. Higgins has a good shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some Kidd.
Kidd, good.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against the much bigger defender. He's got a lot of heart.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that in a terrible turnover.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. He passes to Sims. Back to Kidd. He feeds it to Martin. Working on O'Koor. From 11 feet away. Ancho. No good. Left in the inbounds line. Outside Phillips. Defended by Sims. And Phillips, there we go. Back to Hamilton. Hamilton lights out. Shot pocket foul.
Defensive foul. Jason Kidd. That's his first personal foul.
Defended by Sims.
Take time with power like that.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
They already have a stack, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some heat in.
And here we go. Samuels. Here's Martin. Takes that block and powers it through.
You know, we didn't see too many plays like that when they were digging this hole for themselves.
Well, maybe they'll start making up for it now.
It's all about effort and energy and anticipation. They're finally getting some of that.
Prince backing him down. 6 to shoot. Baseline shot on the way. It's trailed by 14. Kidd with it. It's Prince on the lane, defended by Samuels. It's Prince on the lane. He's got 9. 6 on the shot clock. O'Toole, the screen. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but now that's going to be the result.
Nets trail by 14. Now here's Kidd. The floater. Williams with some nice defense here. And Detroit shooting from the ground until after 57% from the field overall. It's Prince on the lane. He's covered by Kidd. Prince against Kidd. And out of bounds is Brooklyn gains possession. And so it's Brooklyn with it. It's a 14-point game. This is to Samuels.
Defensive foul. Johnson. Phillips. That's his first personal foul. First
9 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Baker. Phillips with the ball. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
remains Detroit ball. 10 seconds.
Prince fires. So it's the end of the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Tense moments here in the deciding game of round 2. Let's break down the first half on 2K Sports. The Pistons have the lead out in Detroit against Brooklyn. Series is on the line. Nothing left to leave on the floor. For the Nets, though, they've looked out of sync. Hard to find a lot to like about their performance so far. They'll need to pay much better attention in the second half to the details. The details.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. After live that we're seeing from Hamilton.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. And so far, it's another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Let me see it through. All set here for basketball. And Brooklyn looking to do that. They got Jefferson, and it seems into the 2.
I'll tell you what I love about him. His ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong. Even with defenders hanging all over him, he continues to finish in the basket.
And something else he does that might not wind up in the stat sheet, but is still a big part of his game, his leadership defensively. Collectively, they're a much better team when he's on the floor. When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Hamilton. Right through the 18 from the lane. Hamilton's got 4 points this quarter.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. More energy in those, maybe some double teams. Get their defense in gear. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area. The lead continues to grow.
Absolutely, their offense and their D have been equal parts outstanding.
It's Jefferson with the top. Jefferson's got 8. Detroit leading by 18. Prince kicks to Wallace. Back to Prince. The Pistons working the ball around. Hamilton on the pick from Wallace. Hamilton dishes to Wallace. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Shooting the Detroit's on play.
I'll tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed. It looks right at the rim.
One for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going.
It is to Wallace. Taken away by Kidd.
And the offense continues to struggle. Just 1 late in their 5 attempts.
Phillips passes to Prince. And yes, this is his for Phillips. Phillips has got assist number 8 here in Eastern already. And that's minutes gone by here in the second half. Won't. For the top.
They're really starting to pull away.
Yep, here at the midway point, that's exactly what's happening.
It's come out crosses the Nets. That's what we're seeing from Hamilton.
He just continues to line up. You have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
That's the Jefferson. Feeds the kid. He's guarded by Billups. Outside kid. And Billups over the help. Looking to get back on track here. It's good from Kidd, the assist by Martin. Kidd's got 6 points.
Gotta love the low post offense. That was beautiful.
Hamilton outside. Needs Prince on the wing. Another miss by Prince.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
Pass it to Kidd. Jefferson. Guarded by Prince. Jefferson. That's good. Jefferson's got 4 this quarter.
What a finish with that move.
Billups against Kidd. Billups gets to Hamilton. Oh, good on the 3.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up with
Kidd dishes to Jefferson. Back to Kidd. Lands on the net with the savage put-back foot.
That's how to make your mark on the board with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
And those are the types of possessions that are really demoralizing for a defense, guys.
Here's Wallace. The Nets go the other way with it. And here's Kidd. Rebound by the Pistons. Hamilton's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
You got to get himself together here. I mean, something's going wrong with him this quarter. He's really falling off.
Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've been straight up with it right away. They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
It's a great formula. And it's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to resume possession here. And Detroit has possession. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Prince. 12 points for him. Hamilton outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Hamilton's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting. It's really getting his team into the position they're in right now.
Back to Kidd. Here's Sims. Here's Bender. And he crossed body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So we're not too sure. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Detroit?
Well, they're taking 9% shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is looking.
Something that also stands out there is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
There's the pass to Sims. Shot's good. He has 6.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving him a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
For the Nets, they really struggled against Wallace. 8 rebounds, a pair of blocks, and rolled on the third. Well, anytime they've needed him, he's come through defensively. He's made a major impact on this game.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Mayo's checked in. Nets trailed by 18. Here's Bender. Offensive rebound to the middle. And James shot. And he lays it up and in.
Fantastic pass. He turned that into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Billups attacking. And the officials call traveling violation.
Nets ball.
Timeout call for the Nets.
Not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. I would expect
for three. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
They certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Yeah, that's for sure. Because this guy's too good to shoot and miss that much consistently.
Kidd kicks to mark. Jefferson. Outside Kidd. Into Jefferson. Goes up on the high post. Kidd pulls it down. O'Cooler's got his fifth rebound in this one. Hamilton with it. Now Miller defending. From deep, Phillips. Shot is no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Let's go from 14. Gets the front of the rim and out.
Really good work offensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there, great effort.
Here against Hamilton. O'Cooler with the screen on Mayo. Hamilton right side. Chipped away. Kidd with the steal. Puts one up. Hamilton with some nice deep.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out here.
He dishes it to Billups. Back to Hamilton. Shot one was pulled on. Yes. Nice assist for Billups. Hamilton's got 11 in the second half. Clark David's trying to help out.
Yeah, a little cotton out here. Dry spell for sure.
Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hamilton dishes to O'Cooler. Back at 6. Lets it go from deep, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here's Kidd. 8 points for him. Outside Jefferson. With a screen for Jefferson. Kidd passes to Jefferson. Back to Kidd. Time on the clock. Pistons leading by 18. Outside Phillips. He's covered by Kidd. Backing down is Wallace. Wallace left side. And it's rejected. It's Kidd with the drop. Takes one with the rebound. Phillips has got 4 rebounds, 19. Prince gets to Billups. To O'Cooler. From deep, 3-point range. Can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Outside Kidd. Pass to Sims. Two on the top. He lays it in. 8 points for him.
Beautiful finger roll to cap head drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Prince kicks to Hamilton. The feed to Wallace. Shoots from the right block. Trying to bank it in, but he misses.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim. That's exactly what he can give you.
Back to Billups.
Spot where it needed to be.
No messing around in the finish.
They didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
You got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
A lot of noise coming from these fans. Pretty unhappy with that call.
Well, you know, we've got a lot of
and 6 seconds. This is it to Sims. He kicks it to Conley. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the double team with Hamilton. Here's Cameron. And O'Connor pulls it down. Turns outside. That's an open. Prince has got 5 points in the quarter. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it. Welcome back to this Game 7 as we get ready to get back into the action. Detroit leading by 18. We got Wallace. And it's O'Connor in at the force. That's the group for Detroit right now.
It's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish up the win.
Hit against Phillips. Outside Conley. Back to Kidd. The pass to Sims. Shot clock at 6. Outside Conley. Shoots a 3. And O'Connor pulls it down. O'Connor's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Prince dishes to Billups. Back to Prince. The Pistons working the ball around now. Billups, he's covered by Kidd. Hamilton right side. Feed away. Here's Wallace. And they will get the basket here, folks. As they bring goaltender.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 36% of the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Kidd passes to Conley. Inside Conley. They get a handout. Now here's Hamilton, defended by Sims. The 17-footer. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
A little over-eager right there. Nothing too early.
And if you're already boxed out, you've got to try to work to get around. Otherwise, it's a surefire foul.
Balls are checked in for Detroit. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Well, since we hit half number 2, it's finally come around. First half was not his best, obviously.
Billups kicks to Hamilton. Back to Billups. He feeds it to Wallace. Falls off the bit to Hamilton. Post shot. Arms his foul. 18 points for Wallace.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot.
Yeah, I think the defender did a good job there getting over the top of the screen.
Kidd attacking.
He's their top rebounder. He's doing an excellent job on the glass today.
Well, I tell you what, I love the effort he's showing on the board today, Steve. It's been fantastic. He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
He gets it long. 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And it's shot by Wallace. Hamilton outside. They pass it to Wallace. Some solid defense from Barry.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Kidd passes to Sims. Dishes it to Conley. Pass to Sims. Back to Conley. 5 to shoot. Here's Barry. So it looks like the Nets will return possession here. Brooklyn will be and Brooklyn has possession. It is now the Kidd. Floats one. That's good. Kidd's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, it's been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
Taken away by Kidd. And it's tapped back by Wallace. Billups with the ball. Now defended by Cameron. Outside Billups. O'Connor dishes to Hamilton. Detroit, no good that time either. The Nets have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter that trending on the right so far. it go with the three. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Oh, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Kidd attacking. Gets it to go. Pistons leading by 18. Phillips kicks to Wallace. Detroit, no good that time either. But that's a gone. 4-10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Wallace up on top. Back to Wallace. And the defense in that position. A whistle, a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
And you know, you'll see it put in the majority of his work when he's seeing the rebound down. Puts a persistent physical effort on the glass. He is tough to box out.
You know, that's exactly right. And what also comes to mind is his persistence on the offensive board. His second chance points always there.
And the Pistons going to get a change here. Prince is checked in. He dishes it to Wallace. Back to Prince. It's ball moving by Detroit. Shot clock at 6. Wallace goes in. Rejected by Cameron. Samuels inside. Covered by Hamilton. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 23 rebounds. Here's Phillips. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the fourth of the actual game. Are you kidding me?
Might as well flaunt it if you got it, Clark.
And it's Wallace penetrating. He's covered by Kidd. Wallace. Wallace has got 9 points here in the second half.
He has really shot the ball extremely well. As you expect, like we said, he's making sweet string music all day long.
Sims the ball to Kidd. Takes one with the rebound. Wallace has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Ball to outside. The feet to Prince. Defended by Sims. Rebounded by Cameron.
Boy, he really bungled that thing.
Passes it to Samuel. And it's shot back by Wallace. So it looks like the next will retain possession. Jefferson's checked in. Here's Kidd. Another miss by Kidd. This one's leading by 21. Outside Phillips. He's covered by Kidd. And Phillips, here we go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 17 feet out. And did it again. Kick out to Hamilton. It's stolen by Jefferson. Outside Kidd. That one's in. Kidd's got 8 points in the quarter. Detroit's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Hamilton pushes the Wallace. Kick out to Hamilton. From about 19 feet. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. That's trailed by 19. They need a good offensive defense.
They've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
Beautiful work in the transition game. That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Phillips kicks to Hamilton. The kick out to Phillips. On the pass to Prince. He feeds it to Hamilton. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Phillips. Taken away by Kidd. Here's Sims.
Forget about the long-range bomb. We cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And wow, what a brilliant throwdown.
They're just asserting his authority out there.
Stolen away. That's the lead pass. Jefferson, that's good.
And put that lead pass in a perfect position for his team.
He kicks it to Hamilton. Picked him clean. Now running up the court. Kidd pushing it up. Jefferson. He has a ball. Kidd's got 16 points.
Defensive breakdowns are starting to show up. The last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Over the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Brooks said to his team. Putting the pressure on his team. He said, guys, we've got a big-time opportunity here. When you've got a chance to close the team out, you can't let it go to waste. We'll
Explosive leaping together.
Oh, that was pretty, and he just has that part, that effortless net to get himself.
But you hate to be the guy asked to guard it because he's just so dominant, so quick and explosive to stay in front of him.
Detroit takes possession. Here's Prince. Outside Prince. Hamilton outside. No good from outside.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Back to Kidd. Lines up the yellow.
Real alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, catch the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. Rockets hits. Hamilton. Kidd grabs the board. Kidd's got his foot.
Always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
Pistons leading by 7. Wallace outside. He's against Martin. Wallace goes in. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will take possession. Off the inbound pass. And get it to go. And Brooklyn will not go the other way with it. Pass to Phillips. Tipped. Jefferson against Prince. And is back to the basket for over 5. That'll be a middle.
His lead is starting to crumble.
Now it's going to turn into a collapse if they keep turning the ball over like this.
Good up top. He's guarded by Phillips. And stolen by Wallace. Prince against Kidd. Now here's Prince. He's guarded closer. Rebounded by the Nets. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sims the pass to Jefferson. Bender by Prince. Bender trying to free himself up. He's again. And that puts the lead to just 5.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive line.
And an intentional foul right there. That's his third personal foul. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
And so they foul intentional.
Notice. Shooting. Free throw.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreak. And he ends up missing both free throws. Intercepted. Sims the pass to Jefferson. From outside the arc. And it's and he gets an intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. No good at the start this time. The second misses also. Here is Sims. And so the Detroit Thanks for watching our coverage of the second round of the NBA playoffs. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Holmes saying so long as we present the Jordan